what was a 1986 New York Times article about Project Flower. Project Flower was in the 1970s. I know some people contacted us and said, oh, that story can't be factual because you guys were talking about the Shah of Iran. Israel was selling weapons to the Shah of Iran, and he was overthrown in 79. Yes, that's true. The article was published in 1986 about Project Flower in the 1970s.
Right. Because the weapons trade carried on after the Shah was overthrown. Okay.
Yeah, there's the 1986 article. Documents detail Israeli missile deal with the Shah. And I think we stumbled onto something by accident or Holy Spirit inspiration on Friday's program. And because they were talking about the books, that all these records were in books.
Yes.
And I said, maybe the books were the documents that Mossad raided from that little dilapidated warehouse in Iran.
Yeah, remember the big presentation that Prime Minister Netanyahu made with all the DVDs and the books and everything? Look at everything we got from Iran. We went to Iran, went to some dilapidated old garage, got these books and DVDs.
They had their nuclear secrets. They had their nuclear secrets.
Brought them back here and look at them. Just look at them here, folks. Take a picture. Take video here. We got them. I think then something stank about it.
Yes, it did. I think what they did is that they realized that all of the paper trail showing that Israel armed Iran with missiles were in that little warehouse, and they went in one night and hauled off truckloads of those old documents that the Iranians forgot were even there.
Well, what I was just saying is now the perception is that this partnership between Israel and Iran, which was hidden from the U.S. State Department, mind you. Remember that. The State Department was surprised to find this out. They were shocked, flabbergasted, remember?
Let's state it very correctly. The Israelis deliberately deceived and lied to the American government in the 70s. If you just Google Project Flower, you can read about this. And this is Wikipedia. They got a one-page on it. Project Flower was a joint military project of Israel and Iran. It was a collaborative effort to reproduce an American-designed missile. Did you hear what they said? The Israelis were stealing an American missile design and then selling it to Iran. That's our wonderful ally, Israel. They've been doing this since the 50s. To reproduce an American-designed missile with Israeli-made parts so that it could be, listen to this, so that it could be fitted with nuclear warheads. Oh my. All those memos and cables and documents are in a warehouse.
Pick those up in case it was getting the wrong hands.
All right. So it's a huge story, but there's also a connection to Iran-Contra. This is all tied in together at that time.
Make a video, yeah. Oh, so today was filled with synchronicity. Why was it filled with synchronicity? Well, True News, word for word, set a title that word for word was going to be the name of the video that I was going to do today. You know, Israel sells Iran nuclear-capable missiles. You know what's funny is the Wise Wolf asked me very early in the morning what I was going to do a video on today, and I literally sent him that same thing, word for word. So what a strange coincidence that today, too, that, you know, they were going to do exactly the video that I was going to do. It's pretty incredible. That's why I'm just kind of giving you the highlights over there. I'm just showing you. What was the other video I did? Oh, yeah, life is a lie. Oh, of course it is. Everything. See, they think they're filled with tactics when it's all about strategy. You know, it's tactics and strategy. Tactics or strategy. Which one do you think they're using? Mild tactics, mild strategy? Are they just using tactics because nothing ever changes? Oh, that's right. That's exactly what they're doing. They're using tactics because everything they do, nothing changes. Now, what's really interesting here is the plan. Everything is part of the plan. Everyone thinks that they have a life, they have a choice. They think that what they do matters, when it's just like they say. If you watch that whole episode, your average American wouldn't even know if a nuclear strike was going to happen. Believe it or not. They're too busy playing video games, too busy involved in their cell phones. Mainstream media ain't going to tell you that a nuclear strike is going to happen within a minute or so. So that's probably protocol, especially when we're putting out procedures like nuclear strike first capabilities, and we could actually win that. That's dumb. Notice how here we have Russia and China really teaming up, really becoming allies and everything over here. So I'm really wondering this. The plan, 7 countries, 9/11, inside job. I mean, how much more clear does it get? Iraq, 7 countries. Syria, what is this, Sudan? Then you also have, like, what else in the Middle East is over? There's so many. It's too many to keep track of, honestly. Like I said, I don't care. 7 countries. You could just go watch that video for all I care. 7 countries. I would keep posting it all the time. The real question is why do I need to care about those 7 countries? Why do I even have to have their, like, names or their issues or anything that's going on inside of them memorized? That should be a problem in itself. The fact that the United States is over there, we need to care about anything that goes on over there. I mean, but then the military-industrial complex and their little surveillance scam and everything just wouldn't come together, you know? Just like Pompeo and Jared Kushner and everyone else. Just like that article that they wrote that said there's nothing wrong with the Palestinian surrender after the whole Jared Kushner thing. Are you going to see that referenced anywhere in the mainstream media? No, you're not. Are you going to see that some American ex-congressman went to Israel on their Israeli army network and gave a speech to help recruit for their Unit 8200? Now let's think about this for a second. Do you think, like the example they used, now, what if some Americans just went to China and told them to, gave a speech to the PLA saying it's time to take Taiwan? Do you think that people would be upset about that? You better believe they would be upset about that. So why is it okay for someone here to go do, yeah, that's right, because just like that MAGA-wearing moron in that Nick Fuentes debate, live in a completely fake universe reality that's dominated by Israel when he admits that he has an RNC contract. Hello, that means he can't tell the truth about Israel. He'll lose it immediately. What a shill. What a fake debate that is. How do you debate a straw man? He's literally a living straw man, and you're debating a living straw man. That's beyond the most pathetic thing that I've ever done. That's why I don't do these debates or anything. And honestly, none of you could win, because either we agree heavily or you're just going to agree more to my points, because anything that you really believe in goes contrary to what the United States and having a nation and a military and actually having standards like all these other nations have. It's funny because when people project it, they always make the United States weaker, right? Whenever they do it, they always weaken the United States and its ability to do things instead of projecting that its strength that it actually has. But, whatever. It's all those fake triots out there, as I call them. Fake triots. Fake patriots. So, yes, let us continue. Your life is a lie. It's all a plan. George Carlin. You have owners. It's very true. We have owners. I just can't believe it, You see how they do this whole scam? You see how they don't tell you? You see how they sell them the weapons? You see how they're ready for nuclear-capable strike abilities right now? You see how it's just all part of a long, stupid plan? You see how there is no future? I mean, what more can you do over here? Like I said, we're going to talk about experts and stuff. There is no experts or anything nowadays. You're only an expert if, you live and breathe and do whatever that you desire to do, which is what I do when it comes to strategy. All I do is live, breathe, expert in strategy. That's all I've grown up to do, strategy. That's it. That's why this comes second nature. But guess what? People like me will never have a strategic power abilities or anything to actually form or shape anything. Why? Because that would give us the illusion of strength. Just like how I told the wise wolf that if Donald Trump were to do anything about the border, that would break down the illusion of choice. You see, the moment they actually build the wall and do everything that we actually want, that ruins the system. And that means that our opinions actually matter. When reality is, our opinions don't matter. Everything that they do matters. Anything we want to do doesn't matter at all. So the second that we break that illusion, just like how we shattered the first illusion and they declared war on us. Remember that other video I made? I don't know how long it goes, but I said the moment you voted for Donald Trump, you declared war against the establishment. You engaged in political violence, whether you believe it or not. Why do you think they're engaged in violence against you and your nation right now? It's pretty obvious to me. Should be pretty obvious to any other American. But, we don't really have those anymore. Our nation is really reaching a point of no return. And like I said, when all these other people like Russia and China who are watching us and they view us as this irresponsible nation, what are they going to do when they decide to team up and take down our irresponsible, childlike nation? Do you really think any of these people right now can do anything to stop a real invasion? No. That's why they came out with that stupid nuclear first strike tactic BS in the first place, because they know they can't win anything. They know they don't have anyone with the thought process to actually counter or think of strategies or anything. That's why they wasted their time with that stupid document. What a complete and utter waste. Like I said, just like, what is it, Beto? Trying to push a war tax now to keep the military-industrial complex alive permanently. And that just lets you know. Remember when Mike Pence said that you're eventually going to have to die for America? Okay, I put all these pieces together like strategy. And then when I see all the Israel selling Iran the nuclear-capable missiles, and then Israel says that we fear being nuclear attacked by Iran, that's why we need to destroy them or whatever. It just makes you laugh. Like I said, where's the Declaration of Independence? Where's our birthright out there? They violated the social contract up and down and sideways to the point to where I keep saying it, an armed revolution is the only way to stop this. Whether you believe it or not, that's the only way. Because guess what? Those masters, like I said, the illusion of choice isn't there. You know what brings, what did Mao Zedong say? Political power comes out the end of a barrel of a gun. Well, isn't that just fantastic right there? See, once they really clamp down, because no one cares right now, just like all the other fake laws, once they start clamping down on the fake gun laws and no one does anything to stop. I mean, look at how pacified they are. They're really amping up the stratospheric aerosol ejections. They really are pacifying the Americans. They really are destroying your will, subverting your humanity, turning you into nothing more than an animal. Congratulate, and you're just letting them do it day in and day out. Oh, not me. I'm 100 steps ahead of these people. Pfft. The end game is there. Who's the only one who's been projecting the end game? Who's the only one who's been telling you about what's going on? Like with Joe Biden and this whole Trump thing, you can keep projecting. As long as Trump plays by the Bush playbook, he ain't going to beat Biden. You heard that first right here. Just like Wise Wolf mentioned it too. It's not a good look. Well, he didn't actually say it on his show. He just told me in a text, but he said that he can't be using the Bush playbook either. So, yeah, good luck with dealing with the Bush playbook, Trump. You know what else is crazy? The day after John Bolton comes back from Israel, we put sanctions on Iran. Pompeo's doing fake... I did this tweet yesterday. Pompeo's doing fake intelligence briefing gathers and trying to start a global coalition government. Why is our Secretary of Defense trying to start a global anything? Isn't that an effing problem in itself? Why do all these people where does all this artificial power come from? I'm quite serious about that. And then the same thing with Jared Kushner. I want to know what Jared Kushner has been up to since Donald Trump's inauguration. Same with Ivanka. Same with all the other jackass morons who aren't supposed to be there in the first place. Give me a break.